Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here and
Bradley.
Let me turn this light on real quick. Ugh. Not that that helped, but anyway. It is December 26, 2016. It is Monday evening. It is 5:26 p.m. on this fine day after Christmas. Let me see what the weather is. Right now, it's been a beautiful day out. It is 77 degrees. Real feel is 78. The high was 77. The low will be 64. Been warmer out at night and stuff.
Yeah.
Which we're used to. Bradley went back there and got my popcorn tin.
Just your popcorn tin?
We've been teasing each other. Our neighbor gave us one of them big popcorn tins with assorted popcorn. Yeah, so anyway, first of all, before I forget, I want to thank everybody again for the cards. I didn't name everybody individually, but thank you so much for your cards. We got well over 25 cards, which we were just really warmed our hearts, and we keep all of them. They're down now, as you see, because I've already pulled Christmas for the most part in here. Haven't pulled it outside, but there's not that much I have to pull. But I'll explain why here in a little bit. Yesterday, we did the normal, and then in the evening, Brad watched some of his new movies. As I had got him 5 different movies. He made a list. We make a list for each other of things we'd like. Makes it easier for the other person.
Yes, it does.
Basically, like, when you're living in a smaller space, a tiny house or an RV or trailer, whatever, one of the things he really wanted was some movies, some new movies. So he made a list and stuff, and I had gotten 5 of them, and I got them on some really good prices, new ones. And so he watched a couple of those last night, 2.5 about, right?
2.5 about.
And I watched, he had gotten me Patch Adams, which I'd asked for, which I really love. That's based on a true story. I just love that movie. And Nightmare Before Christmas. I didn't watch it yet because my copy, I think I ended up giving that to my grandkids, or it went with them. So I needed to have another one. And you see Jack Skellington hanging up there. I don't know if you can see it. There he is. So I watched Patch Adams last night. And just did a bit of looming. Could you hand me that bag, hon?
The looming bag?
Yeah.
I can.
And let me show you the, thank you, sweetie. The looming, like I said, it's slow going, but I'm not in a huge hurry right now. I'm just kind of relaxing and stuff as it is. But so this is my shawl now. And like I said, it's twice as wide as you're seeing on here. But it'll be very nice. That's one. If I lift this up like this, you'll see what one. See, now you're seeing the pattern. So anyway, I worked on that a little bit. Just kind of relaxed. Was nice. Wasn't it, hon?
Yes, it was.
And then today we got up and I have been feeling, even last night, incredibly tired. I made mention yesterday of my asthma. And I usually don't talk much about my asthma. It used to be very severe. Now, for the most part, usually it's very mild. But it's been acting up lately. And I've been keeping a close eye on it. Because since we moved here, I really have not had many problems with my asthma at all. In fact, very, very rarely have I ever had to maybe take 2 breathing treatments in the entire time we've lived here in 8 months. And very rarely will I have to use one of my inhalers. But I've been having to more and more, and it's been a problem with walking and stuff as of lately. And I figured I knew what it was. I can't take the Mobic any longer. And I had read up on it, and before this happened, because I have trouble with taking NSAIDs anyway, especially things like Aleve. This was a stronger acting NSAID. And one of the things was it said you can develop severe itching and some rashes, which I had been developing within a couple of days of starting to take it, but the asthma kept getting worse and worse. To where yesterday I wasn't having trouble walking as far as stamina. It was the breathing. So I quit taking it, and my breathing has already begun to get much better. So sadly, yeah, that's not going to be. I mean, your thing is either your pain level is going to be up higher and you can breathe, or your pain level is going to be real low, but you can't breathe. So, you got to go with the ABCs. And so I will just have to keep working with the pain, and I'm going to keep walking more and more and strengthening up my muscles and stuff. And then when I see her, or if I see a new doctor, then we'll discuss if there's some other options. So, but hey, I tried. So, I'm not disappointed in stuff. It's just the way my body is. And, it's a common thing with people that have asthma and stuff, that a lot of times the NSAIDs will really make the conditions worse. So,
well, when we were in Wyoming,
mm-hmm.
I had to be very cautious on how much Aleve I took.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But since we dropped by about a mile in altitude.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can. I can tolerate some Aleve, where I could not take it at all in Wyoming. So, and like I said, the asthma stuff is so much better here. And I can't even imagine how much pain we both would be in, because we were in a lot of pain in Wyoming, but if we still lived there, So, it's all good. You try it, and then, you're like, okay, I mean, that's not one that I can take. So, it's life. I always read up on every medication, and also it said there was a drug interaction that if you took Lasix, you shouldn't take this. And I kind of wondered because, but I always read up on all about a new drug. So I'm very cautious, because a lot of times doctors don't cross-reference, sadly. And I've run into that quite often. So, but anyway, feeling better today, except I am extremely tired. Even last night I would lay down for a little bit, and kind of drifted in and out. And then today I was just so tired. And I think it was because whenever you've been fighting asthma for a while, you may not realize that, when your breathing is restricted and stuff, that being oxygen deprived takes a toll on you. Mm-hmm. And also that is part of the fibro, is being very fatigued. And today was one of those where I was very fatigued. Brad was up, probably about a couple hours before I was, and then he went fishing, and I laid back down. For quite a while, I was just so tired. I just, but it happens once in a while, and that's okay. I'm learning that's one of the nice things about being diagnosed. I'm learning not to be so hard on myself and going, okay, today maybe I don't feel that hot. I don't feel that hot today. I feel kind of sick to my stomach. I have a really thundering headache, and I'm extremely tired. But it's okay. I mean, there's things that could be much worse. And there's nothing that we planned on doing today that couldn't be put off for tomorrow. So, we wanted to get a bunch of stuff done inside and outside the RV, but that can be done tomorrow. Brad does work tomorrow, but, I'm talking about what I can do. And he'll get done what he he'll get done what he was going to do as he has time, is what I mean. You know. So, and he's been fiddle farting around with the ice maker for a couple days anyway, because it decides that we have a portable ice maker. And they're really nice. But I think it's dying. But I think we bought it a couple years ago. And we use it constantly, and we'll see if it does any better or not. If not, we're going to have to buy a new one. Because, you go through a lot of ice. We do anyway.
One of the things I was very, very surprised is I didn't, when you first said you wanted to buy one, I didn't think, yeah, we're not going to use it a whole lot. But I've really been amazed how much we do actually use this thing.
Well, our fridge that we had in the house in Wyoming had an ice maker. It just an inside the freezer one. It wasn't one that dispenses out the door with the water or anything. But it quit working. Well, we didn't. The fridge and freezer still worked fine. We didn't really want to fiddle fart around with it too much. Really didn't have the money to fiddle fart around with it. So we were just making ice. But we go through a lot of ice. We just are ice type people. Especially once I got my denture and everything, where I could tolerate cold stuff again. So yeah, and Brad's always gone through a lot of ice. And so we were buying bags of ice all the time.
Every couple days.
Yeah. And we got tired of that. And that's kind of expensive. And it's kind of a pain in the ass to have to stop and do. So, yeah, we got this portable ice maker. And, And, before we moved, too, we would use it, where we would run it long enough to get a bunch of ice to dump in the freezer. And then we would shut it off.
Yep.
So, and now it's been running constantly. So, yeah, we'll have to see. But other than that, we really haven't done anything all day. When we just shot a video. You guys it'll be the one right before this one if you didn't see it. And it's where I'm doing my makeup. That's why I'm all tarted up. And Brad was doing the narration. So that should be pretty funny. Been wanting to do that with him for a while. I know Sharon Wise did that. Pippi's Palace, she did that with her husband and stuff. And it's fun. But yeah, so just got done doing that. And Brad's going to make tacos. And we're just going to relax tonight, aren't we? Since I'm not feeling real hot and he's not. It's incredibly hot in here right now.
No, it isn't.
It's just.
No, it's just you're incredibly hot, babe.
You're such a flirter today.
You are incredibly hot.
I'm just not feeling real perky.
You can't help it.
That happens. But besides that, we just put I love this little portable fan. These are so nice. Brad's got to dig his out so he can use it too. It's just you charge it with just the same charger you use on your cell phone right here, and you can even run it while you're charging it. This thing, and this is on number 2 speed, it puts out a pretty good clip. And then let's see if I can go up another one. That's number 3. And then it does also, I'm not sure how you do the battery or the flashlight.
You hit the on button twice.
See, it's got a flashlight too.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm blind.
But yeah, pretty good. Really like these. And it's nice. If you are somebody who is hot flashing, or if you are somebody who is maybe has lupus, or maybe has fibro, or any other kind of things where you're all of a sudden spiking a fever and stuff, these are just really so nice. So, and it's completely portable. You can take it anywhere. It does have a thing where you could even hang it if you wanted. So, I really like it. Right, hon?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope everybody had a good day after Christmas Day. I hope you didn't get too, you know, frazzled about stuff. We don't do anything really for New Year's Eve, so, you know. And like I said, we're working on putting away Christmas stuff because I'm the type that when Christmas is over, I like that crap put away. Because even about a week before Christmas gets here, I'm like, these decorations are in the way. I want stuff cleaned up. Brad knows today, before, you know, before I realized I wasn't feeling real hot today, I'm like, you know, I want to reorganize this, reorganize that, you know, because I just feel very closed in right now. And there are times that it is extremely hard being in this RV because you feel very closed in.
Mm-hmm.
But just got to make the best of it and keep praying that we find a place. So, you know,
Mm-hmm.
when we get the money to, we need to find somebody who'll really work with us. So, right, Nick? Oh, they didn't show him the Nixie beautiful girl. Oh, are you coming to say hi to everybody?
It's showtime.
Come here, show hi. Say hi. I know. Are you a good girl? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I must have a good spot on that little
Show
girl.
my other side.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she's melting. She's being such a good girl. So anyway, yeah, I'm just that type where I want stuff put away. So the Christmas cards and stuff are all kept though, okay? We didn't just, you know, open them up, toss them in the trash. I keep those. And then what I do is I always put them in with, and all the envelopes, so I have all your addresses for next year. So and then if I think you've moved or anything, I will double check with you before next year. But I keep the cards, and then next year when I'm pulling out the Christmas decorations, I have all these cards from you guys to look back through, which I really enjoy. So, do you have anything to say for yourself, young man? He did go fishing.
I did. I actually caught a fish with our new poles. That was fun.
You caught many, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Caught what, like 3 hardhead catfish?
Mm-hmm. And a couple sand trout.
Couple sand trouts.
Yeah. The first sand trout, I didn't think anything was on there because it was such a small fish.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, those new pools are sweet deals. Those are.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got this one jackwad guy. Don't know him at all, right? Yesterday we go out there to the pier. His line is in the water. And he's got, you know, his pole out and everything. He's not around. We waited a good half hour. Nobody's around. So Brad reeled it in. You know, and he got a bait bucket and we just left that alone. But Brad nicely reeled it in and set it over in the corner. There was nothing on it. Brad went out again today fishing. He cast it back out again. Brad just left it alone even though it kept, you know, when the tide's coming in or going out, you know, of course your line's going to go whichever direction. So it kept tangling with Brad's. You know, he took out both new poles. I told him if I'm not fishing, go ahead and take my new one too as well, you know. You know, I don't care. And the guy comes running along and he did have a hard head on it. And then he cast it back out and left. I have never seen anybody who just throws their line in and leaves. And I'm not even talking about leaves and he's in his camper. Leaves like got in the truck and left. That's rude. And I mean, like I said, it kept tangling up with Brad, you know, and everything else. I mean, some people have no manners, you know. So, anyway, I was taking a nap while you were doing that. Me and the mama. So.
You do look really good.
Well, thank you.
Now that you're all tarted up.
I'm tarted up. No place to go. The hole.
Nope, not a hole. You're a respectable lady.
Yeah, I am. And I know somebody else said they wondered why I don't wear my hair down more often. First of all, I have a lot of hair.
Mm-hmm.
You may not realize it, but I do. I have a lot of hair. And so it's hot. It can be hot. And also, I have this thing about if I'm cooking or anything, I want my hair up. Because I hate hair in food. And before, when I was younger, I would cook and not put my hair up. And then, you're eating and somebody pulled out one of your long, nasty-ass hairs. That's really embarrassing and gross. So I don't know. As I've gotten older and stuff, have you noticed? If I'm cooking or anything, you'll see me throw my hair up.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. I don't want any hair in anybody's food. It's just, And if I'm cleaning house and stuff, I don't want my hair in my way. Like if I go to do something, I use these quite a bit to put part of my hair up. I will put my hair up. Because I just don't like my hair in my face and stuff. But I'm not doing anything today, so yeah. It can be down. Right, hun?
Mm-hmm.
But that's why. I'd be glad if it gets longer and longer. This is the first time, though, I have to tell you guys one more quick story, and this will be fascinating fact. Get out your pens and papers now. I have had bangs ever since I can remember. Last time I did not have bangs was junior high. I had grown my hair out real long, and then I decided to get it cut. And I got it cut shoulder length in a bob. Or, all one length. Where it all curled under. And I didn't have bangs. Ever since then, ever since about 7th grade on, I've had bangs. Except for right before we moved here, my bangs were getting long. And I was trying to decide if I was going to cut them again or not. And Brad teased me and said, well, go ahead and cut them because you've always cut them. And he said, or you could try and grow them out. And it was almost like a dare. So, of course, then I had to grow them out because, he said I wouldn't be able to. And now, I'm glad I did, though, because I'm not planning on having bangs again. I just so.
Less bang for your buck.
Oh, please, Lord. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. Because we sure are.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just not doing anything.
Every day with you is a good day.
I think I'm going to take some Tylenol. So, I think I need to. Yeah, I think I need to take some Tylenol. But anyway, love you guys. And I do cherish your friendship so much. And I think you guys are awesome. Say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.